Autonomous driving, the future is here. Or is it? Imagine this. You, feet up on the dash, sipping a lukewarm beverage while your car tackles the morning commute. No more road rage, no more parking nightmares. Sounds like heaven, doesn't it? Except, we've all seen the movies. Cars developing minds of their own, deciding where they want to go, maybe even who they want to run over. Okay, maybe not that last part, yet. But the idea of relinquishing control, of trusting a machine with our lives is still a bit, shall we say, unsettling. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. Autonomous driving in its simplest form is about cars that can drive themselves. No hands, no feet, no problem. It's a concept that's been around for ages, whispered in hushed tones in smoky back rooms by men in lab coats. And now, it's finally starting to look like a reality. So buckle up, dear reader, as we navigate the winding roads of autonomous driving. It's going to be a bumpy ride. Now, how does this sorcery actually work? It's not magic, though it might as well be. The technology behind autonomous cars is so advanced and intricate that it can seem like something out of a science fiction novel, but let's break it down. Imagine a car that can see, think, and react faster than a teenager playing Gran Turismo. This isn't just a car, it's a marvel of modern engineering and computer science. That's essentially what we're talking about. Autonomous cars are designed to handle complex driving scenarios with precision and speed. Autonomous cars are packed with more sensors than a James Bond gadget car. These sensors are the eyes and ears of the vehicle, constantly gathering information about the surroundings. Cameras, radar, LiDAR, that's like radar but with lasers, the lot. Each of these sensors plays a crucial role in ensuring the car can navigate safely and efficiently. These gizmos constantly scan the environment, creating a detailed three-dimensional map of the world around the car. This map is updated in real time, allowing the car to make split-second decisions. It's like having eyes everywhere, even in the back of your head, which, let's face it, would be handy even without a self-driving car. This 360-degree vision is what allows the car to detect obstacles, pedestrians, and other vehicles from all angles. But all that data is useless without a brain to process it. The sensors collect vast amounts of data every second, but it's the processing power that turns this data into actionable information. That's where artificial intelligence, or AI, comes in. AI is the car's brain, interpreting the data from the sensors and making decisions based on that information. Think of it as the car's brain, analyzing the sensor data, making decisions, and controlling the car's movements. The AI uses complex algorithms to predict the behavior of other road users and plan the safest route. It's basically a supercomputer on wheels, except instead of playing chess, it's trying not to hit pedestrians. The AI must be able to handle a wide range of scenarios, from navigating busy city streets to driving on highways. And finally, we have the car itself. The physical components of the car are just as important as the sensors and AI, the engine, the brakes, the steering wheel, all the usual suspects, but now taking orders from a computer. These components must be highly reliable and responsive to ensure the car can execute the AI's decisions accurately. It's a beautiful, terrifying symphony of technology, all working in unison to hopefully get you from point A to point B without incident. The coordination between the sensors, AI, and physical components is what makes autonomous driving possible. But it's not just about getting from one place to another. Autonomous cars have the potential to revolutionize transportation, making it safer, more efficient, and more accessible. Imagine a world where traffic accidents are a thing of the past, where everyone has access to safe and reliable transportation, regardless of their ability to drive. For the elderly and disabled, autonomous cars could provide a level of independence that was previously unimaginable. No longer would they have to rely on others for transportation. They could simply summon a car with the touch of a button. And let's not forget the environmental benefits. Many autonomous cars are electric, reducing our reliance on fossil fuels and helping to combat climate change. With renewable energy sources powering these vehicles, we could see a significant reduction in greenhouse gas emissions. The future of transportation is not just about individual cars, but entire fleets of autonomous vehicles. Ride-sharing services could become more efficient and affordable, reducing the number of cars on the road and easing traffic congestion. As cities become smarter, the integration of autonomous cars with urban infrastructure will create a seamless transportation network. Traffic lights, road signs, and even parking spaces will communicate with these vehicles, optimizing traffic flow and reducing delays. So, while it may seem like magic, the reality is that autonomous cars are the result of years of research, development, and innovation. They represent the cutting edge of technology, and they have the potential to transform our world in ways we can only begin to imagine. As we move forward, the journey of autonomous cars will continue to evolve, bringing us closer to a future where transportation is safer, more efficient, and more accessible for everyone. It's an exciting time to be alive, and the magic on wheels is just getting started. Now let's talk about the good stuff. What's in it for us, the humble drivers, or soon-to-be ex-drivers? Well, imagine a world without traffic jams. No more rush hour, no more brake lights, just a smooth, uninterrupted flow of traffic. Sounds utopian, right? And safety, oh, the safety. Autonomous cars don't get drunk, they don't get tired, and they don't text while driving, unless someone hacks them, but that's a whole other story. They follow the rules, they're always alert, and they're constantly learning and improving. And let's not forget about accessibility. People with disabilities who can't drive could finally experience the freedom of independent travel. Elderly folks who've hung up their driving gloves could regain their mobility. The possibilities are endless. So, a world with fewer accidents, less congestion, and greater mobility for all. Sign me up. But hold on, let's not get carried away just yet. Section 4. The downsides. What could possibly go wrong? Reality. As much as we'd love to live in a world where cars drive themselves and traffic jams are a distant memory, there are a few bumps in the road. The dream of a seamless, autonomous driving experience is tantalizing, but the path to get there is fraught with challenges and potential pitfalls. First off, technology isn't perfect. We often take for granted the reliability of our gadgets, but anyone who's ever dealt with a malfunctioning device knows that technology can be unpredictable. Remember when your computer crashed and you lost that important document? It's a frustrating experience, to say the least. Now imagine that happening while you're doing 70 on the motorway. Not ideal, is it? The stakes are much higher when it comes to autonomous vehicles. Autonomous systems can malfunction, sensors can fail, and software can have bugs. These issues can lead to dangerous situations on the road. A minor glitch in your home computer might be an inconvenience, but a glitch in a self-driving car could be catastrophic. Regular maintenance and updates are crucial to ensure the safety and reliability of these systems. However, even with the best efforts, there's always a risk of something going wrong. The complexity of these systems means that there are many points of potential failure. Then there's the whole ethical conundrum. Autonomous vehicles must be programmed to make split-second decisions in emergency situations. These decisions often involve ethical dilemmas that are difficult for humans to resolve, let alone a computer. Imagine a scenario where the car has to choose between hitting a pedestrian or swerving and potentially harming the passenger. Who does it choose? These are not just theoretical questions, they have real-world implications for the design and programming of autonomous vehicles. These are moral dilemmas that even philosophers struggle with, let alone a computer program. The challenge is to create algorithms that can navigate these complex ethical landscapes in a way that is both consistent and justifiable. And let's not forget about jobs. The rise of autonomous vehicles could lead to significant job displacement. Taxi drivers, truckers, and delivery drivers are just a few of the professions that could be affected. What happens to these workers when the robots take over? It's a valid concern, and one that we need to address sooner rather than later. The transition to autonomous vehicles will require careful planning and support for those whose livelihoods are at risk. It's not just about the technology, it's about the people who will be affected by it. Policymakers, businesses, and communities need to work together to find solutions that balance innovation with social responsibility. So, while the future of autonomous driving is bright, it's not without its challenges. The potential benefits are enormous, but we must navigate the downsides carefully. Safety, ethics, and job displacement are just some of the hurdles we need to overcome. Safety, ethics, and job displacement are just some of the hurdles we need to overcome. By addressing these issues head-on, we can pave the way for a future where autonomous vehicles enhance our lives without compromising our values or livelihoods. Section 5. Future-proofing flying cars next? So, is autonomous driving just a fad? Is it merely a passing trend that will fade away as quickly as it appeared? A flash in the pan? Or is it something more substantial? A revolution in the making? Or is it here to stay? Will it become an integral part of our daily lives, transforming the way we move and interact with our environment? Well, it's hard to say for sure, but One thing's for certain, the automotive industry is betting big on it. Think about it. The sheer amount of investment and research going into this technology is staggering. Every major car manufacturer is pouring billions into developing autonomous driving technology. They are not just dabbling in it, they are fully committed to making it a reality. Startups are popping up left, right, and center, all vying for a piece of the self-driving pie. These young, innovative companies are bringing fresh ideas and new perspectives to the table. Governments are scrambling to create regulations for this brave new world. They are working to ensure that the technology is safe and that it benefits society as a whole. And it's not just cars. The scope of autonomous technology extends far beyond personal vehicles. We're talking autonomous trucks, buses, even planes. The potential for this technology to revolutionize transportation is immense. The potential applications of this technology are mind-boggling. Imagine a world where transportation is seamless, efficient, and entirely automated. Imagine a world where goods are transported across continents without a single human driver, where logistics are optimized to the highest degree, where public transportation is efficient and affordable, providing reliable service to everyone, regardless of their location, where even air travel is automated. Picture boarding a plane that flies itself, reducing human error and increasing safety. Of course, there are challenges to overcome. The road to fully autonomous transportation is not without its bumps. Technical hurdles, ethical dilemmas, and public acceptance are just some of the obstacles in the way. The technology must be perfected and society must be ready to embrace it. But the momentum is undeniable. The progress being made is rapid and relentless. The future of transportation is autonomous, whether we like it or not. It's a future that promises to be exciting, transformative, and full of possibilities.